This is episode 1 of building my sports media company, Chosen Sports, who is at war versus ESPN. So, this is a little intro to the whole series. I'm going to be posting every single day until this company gets bigger than ESPN. First of all, ESPN rejected me. I tried working there over, I think, 3 different times. Didn't even get an interview. No interview, no nothing. I even tried Fox Sports. I got interviews there. At least they gave me an interview, but they didn't want me. They didn't want me. So after college, after my senior year, after I tried working at both places, they said no, nothing. I was like in shock. I already had a little bit of a media presence online through TikTok and Instagram. I said, hey, look, I have proof of me growing an audience, followers, and everything. Nothing still. ESPN didn't even respond to any emails. The guys that I reached out through LinkedIn that worked at ESPN, I said, hey guys, like I really want to work here. Can I please just at least chat with you? No one really took the time. Not a single person at ESPN took the time of day to even just say like, hey, I'd love to hear from you. And we don't have to do an interview. I'd just like to hear from you or nothing. They don't owe me anything, so I don't blame them. But it like lit a fire under me, just like the kid from Incredibles when Mr. Incredible didn't like him and he tried to prove to Mr. Incredible that he was cool. It's like that. So then I started my own company, as you know, or if you don't know, it's called Chosen Sports. And I will not rest until my company is bigger than ESPN. The difference between me and ESPN is ESPN just hires anyone and everyone, except me, obviously, clearly, that just have no credentials. They're not funny. They're not cool. They're not interesting. They just yell like Stephen A. Smith. They just yell. And it's gotten to a point where it's just like, I used to love turning on ESPN or talk shows about sports while I'm doing homework, eating, talking to a girl, in the background of anything. And I used to be able to relax, do whatever homework, do anything, all that stuff. And now I can't even put ESPN on in the background because they're purposely saying sports takes that they don't believe in, and it's just too loud, too obnoxious. They're saying things they don't even believe in themselves. So I'm listening to this while I'm doing homework or doing anything, and I'm like, why is this on the TV now? Like, this is horrible. This is terrible. And sometimes, like, example, let's say Jason Tatum has a great game. The next day's reports from ESPN will be like, Jason Tatum is the GOAT, the greatest player ever of all time. I love him so much, the best. And then say the game right after he plays terribly, they go, oh, I told you he was the worst ever, overrated. They don't believe in anything. They don't believe in anything. It's just this or that. It just depends on the day. Whatever gets them the most clicks. Me, my company, Chosen Sports, we're going to have an account for every single sport, okay? And we're going to be more personable. So I want to be in touch with my audience. I want to have group chats with them. I want to host trivia. Like, I love trivia. I host sports trivia. And if you win the trivia games that I have daily, I'll shout you out or say your name. Not that it's like really cool. Oh, I'm saying your name. But like, recognition is cool. So when I build a big following and you get your name called out in front of millions or hundreds of thousands of people, it's cool. Daily rewards, shout outs, whatever you want to build your name, build your brand, show your friends. I want to give that to you, which is something companies like ESPN don't really care at all about you. They don't. They're just another guy that just has a beer in their hand and goes, oh, I love that team. I love that team. That guy on ESPN said so whatever, I'll just agree with him. No. I want to be a personable account a company that you can go to for watch sports, to laugh especially. I want to make jokes that I think are funny. I think I'm pretty funny. If you don't, then don't watch. But I want to make jokes that are in touch with my audience that you'll laugh at, not taking sports too seriously. I love sports. Sports is my life, but sometimes it's not life or death. They make it seem to be like all this. Make fun of players. Don't make fun of players. Have fun. Joke around. Make it funny. Make it enjoyable for anyone and everyone to watch. Like, I laughed and I enjoyed watching the game. So I want to have commentary. I want to host sports trivia. I want to make an all-inclusive, personable media company that allows everyone to feel a part of it. Everyone is a soldier in our war versus ESPN. Not like hating on ESPN. It's not for me. I used to love them, but after denying me working there and after just being kind of rude and the content being really not that good anymore, I want to make something that I believe is good And I'm sure there's at least 10,000 people in the world right now that will love it too. So as long as I have that sort of fan base, I don't really care. But I'll find more and more people every single day that can relate to me, that like sports, that want to hear sports the way I want to hear sports, and that don't want like the conventional like guy that yells in the mic and goes, "Oh my God, he sucks," for no reason. So please, welcome to episode 1 of Building Chosen Sports. And this is also why we're at war versus ESPN. Thank you.